Welcome to the Cell Soul Source podcast. I'm Jackie, a chiropractor, yogi, and Akashic reader, and I'm here to activate healing in light workers of all kinds so they can serve from an empowered place and fulfill their purpose with ease, awe, and wonder. Today we are going to dive into the number one thing that blocks you from having fun. And this goes for whether you are a healer or any other profession, but we're going to talk specifically in terms of if you are a healthcare practitioner, a therapist of any kind, a healer, across the whole spectrum. We're going to dive into what blocks you, why it blocks you, and how to dissolve it so that you can start to have fun with your healing art, whatever that may be. So the number one thing that blocks you from having fun is fear. Fear embedded anywhere in your energetic field will block you from relaxing and having fun every time. Fear and fun happen in two different parts of your nervous system. It's two different operating systems. And while you're in one, you cannot access the other. So while you're in fear, you cannot access the joy and the happiness and the relaxation of the other. Because when you're in fear, you are operating in your sympathetic nervous system, which means you are not in your parasympathetic nervous system, which is where we are allowed to feel safe and relax. Now, the fear in your field is likely subconscious, and it could have been embedded yesterday, last year, when you were a child. It could have been in another lifetime. But at some point, you felt fear, and instead of that energy moving through you like every other experience you've had, this one got stuck. Now, energy can become stuck in one of two ways. Either at the time you labeled it as really, really good, or you labeled it as really, really bad. Now, in both cases, your energy body takes a really detailed impression called a samskara, and it takes an impression of who was there, everything you could smell, what it looked like, what you were wearing, and it takes a detailed impression of how you felt, how it felt in your body, your emotions, your energy field. And it does this out of love, so that when you're ready to process it and let that energy complete its experience, you have all the details you need to be able to do that effectively. So that energy stays stuck until you release it. And until you release it, your energy bodies will keep giving you feedback to remind you, hey, there's this thing that we still need to release. And they'll wait patiently forever and ever until you are ready to release it. And your energy bodies give you specific feedback in specific body parts, specific emotions, moods, ideas. And those are clues so that you can leverage the feedback and release this energy. Now, this fear is subconscious, but your energy bodies will be giving you feedback like your low back pain, the issues in your feet and ankles, or that general tension in your body, you'll have inconsistent energy, which means you ride the wave of adrenaline, the surge of chemicals, hormones in your body that you get because of that sympathetic nervous system. But then you'll crash. You'll reach for more coffee, more sugar. And so your energy feels like it's on a roller coaster. You'll also find that you're easily triggered. What people say or do really gets under your skin. It'll either make you contract and shy away, collapse, or it makes you react, sometimes without thinking first. But when you dissolve the fear in your field, you're finally able to relax. You're finally safe to switch into your parasympathetic nervous system. And that's when your body starts to feel delicious. It feels like there is extra space between each cell. And that's because your body is no longer hypervigilant and ready to fight or flee. Your energy will skyrocket because you're not riding that inconsistent wave all the time. You just have access to your natural energy. And your natural state is for it to be abundant, for it to be an overflow. So now when you show up in front of your clients, you can give them your full attention. You can be fully present because you're not leaking energy and trying to, manage the discomfort in your body or manage your emotions from the person before or manage your sugar crashes. You also switch into creation mode, solution mode, which again is in a different part of your nervous system from survival mode and reaction mode. So this means you can access downloads and ideas, and you can make the decisions that are actually in alignment with your highest good and healing, instead of the first one that popped into your head because you were reacting. Sometimes when we're in reaction mode, we're actually operating more in damage limitation, risk aversion. So that prevents us from being creative. And we can't create sessions that really light us up when we are in damage control, assessing for risks around us. But when you switch to creation mode, you can literally create the sessions that light you up. And guess what? When they light you up, you'll be magnetic to your dream clients. If you haven't already, please check out Restore. Inside that is a masterclass teaching you the exact energetic shifts to dissolve this blockage so that you can exist in a relaxed place. You don't have to manage your emotions, manage your body. You exist in a relaxed state and you operate from there. And inside Restore, there's also an attunement. And this will guide you to relax in every way. It strategically relaxes each energy body. And you can use it weekly to literally teach your body how to relax. If you've been in survival mode or fight or flight for a long time, you may not even get through the whole attunement the first time. You might struggle to stay still for that length of time, or you might fall asleep. Both are perfect. But over time, you will train the body to relax while your mind stays alert. And that is the beauty of this attunement. It's guiding you into something called the hypnagogic state. And that is where you can start to reprogram your subconscious mind out of fear and into safety, where you can relax and start to have fun. So dissolving the fear in your field is the number one thing that you can do to have fun with your healing art, create sessions that you love for dream clients, all while having the time of your life. It's not depleting your resources. It doesn't feel scary to expand. It feels natural for you to take that next step. As always, if you would like personalized help with this, sometimes we can do the work and we still can't quite get to the root of it ourselves. So particularly if this was embedded, really early, it can be tricky for you to uncover yourself. And that's why we go into your Akashic records, which is just phenomenal. It allows us to literally find the needle in the haystack. And we can dissolve it in the Akashic records so that that fear is no longer in your field. And then all the energetic shifts that you make start to compound until you're no longer living in fear. You just exist as that relaxed healer having the time of your life. Let me know what landed, what parts of this you're integrating. DM me on Instagram, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next podcast. I am rooting for you. We rise together. If you feel called, please rate and review. I would really appreciate that.